Oh, look at that. I finally got to 500 subs. It would be a shame if that number were to drop back down to below 500 before this recording went up. Hey guys, my name's TheEpicAlec, and welcome to Lil Guardsman. Happy Friday, by the way. New game. From my understanding, this is basically like a Papers, Please type situation.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Lil. Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
That voice sounds familiar.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
No.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life
No.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
when they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Why? Do you have a problem? There are resources for gambling problems, Dad. Father. Papa. I'm not saying the last one that came to mind.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
Okay, David.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Have you been growing out your hair since you were born, small child?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Your hair is bigger than your entire body. You can't even see. Okay.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
What is this, some kind of tutorial?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
Ah.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
Plain and boring? It's a grandma.
Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Fantastic.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week.
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you like one?
Sure, I'll take a bribe. Ooh. Fantastic.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
I only get 3 actions per turn. Got it.
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You
Interrogating.
can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
Weren't talking to you.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for Slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
Yeah, hurry up, Papa.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Select any highlighted element to learn about it. Highlight it. Bag.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Thank God.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing.
What about the other 2,999?
Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
No. Wait, there's more.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion.
Okay.
You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello? Who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello? Is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached
Oh,
Malcolm.
sweet
Please leave
Jesus,
a
you look
message
like a
after the goose
pervert.
honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake.
Each call costs an action point.
Royal Writ. This is the Royal Writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is take a look. It's got a lot of the information you'll need to do your job. You can select the Royal Writ at any time and it won't cost you any action points. The Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month. There will be a pizza party at the barracks. With a strict 1 slice per limit per guardsman. Boo. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Stryker. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Malcolm. By royal decree. Interesting. What's the door?
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any
Yeah.
other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
That's a good question. But also, why do we have a bullwhip? Why are we giving a child a bullwhip?
No more questions.
Fantastic. What is this? A metal detector, X-ray, truth spray, decoder ring, and a bull. I want an X-ray.
This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Don't use on trolls? Why not on trolls?
Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does.
Okay, simple. Nice.
No humming.
Oh, you hate
It's a
fun.
metal detector. You figure it out. You can use this decoder ring to decode things.
Uh-huh.
Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code.
Well, that seems like a flaw.
I already told you. Selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better. Or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know. You can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care.
Okay. I think you have drugs in that bag. But go on
Use the
through.
Wicked 3000. Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Okay.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Don't curse at me. Select and hold to make your decision. Admit, deny. What's this third thing? They broke it. That guy looks like the sailor dude from Flapjack. Anyway, admit. I appreciate that you have to hold the lever to make a choice rather than just, oh crap, I accidentally
Great job,
pulled the
Lil.
wrong lever.
Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game.
You know, it would have been a shame if I were to pull the wrong lever. Actually sent somebody down a pit.
Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Ooh.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
What about you?
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
Thank you.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
At the tavern?
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
What, illegal?
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
I like you, you drug smuggling grandma. I am recording, right? Yeah, okay. Garrick's Door, 3 stars. You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Woo! Imagine if I didn't. If the Cast Guard Corps can achieve your star rating. Okay, I already read through this already. You a vampire?
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young Gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild.
Okay.
Will you require anything further?
Wait, wasn't I supposed to call Ash for that? There will be a demonstration in the Discord of Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please come in.
What's your speech about?
Yeah.
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
Alright. Let's tease.
The only one confused is you about how frightened you are of me. Stupid. Man, I really need to work on my teasing.
I agree.
Ha! I admire your bravery, but you walk a fine line between bravery and foolishness. Be warned.
Alright. What is that? Oh, that was our action. Okay. Can I whip him? He seems like he would be into getting whipped. Alright, fine. We'll just call Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Yes, ma'am. I will do as you say.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
Oh, thank you. It would be a shame if I wasn't supposed to admit him. Was he a dark mage? Okay, we're good. Good little guardsman. Thank you. Holy.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando.
There is a lot to unpack there.
His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me.
Hi, what the hell?
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Hold on. What? Wait, where'd the note go? Alright, fine. decoder ring. Take a closer look at Denise's letter. Oh.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here.
Okay.
It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst! So that's... Kelly isn't as fun as she's made out to be. If anything, she's making my kids miserable. I've never been so happy in my life!
Okay.
Oh my god, I need to get my kids right now!
Alright. Now, trust.
What's your game plan?
First, I'll make sure my boys are safe.
Good call.
Next, I'll Kelly's so hard that it'll up Orlando's.
You get him, girl. Damn, she takes up the entire frame. Okay.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Kill him, queen. Hell yeah. Good use of the decoder ring, Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. Yeah, she could have ate us if I denied her. What the?
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Well, sir, the guard...
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, Whelp!
But you just spoke to him.
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is there anything about a bank? Look at the reviews. Operation at the Sprawl Cabin for the elderly. Oh, a funny name. Malcolm, the pervert.
Didn't you know the louder you are, the more important you are? That's why I'm so powerful! Let my loud, bossy, jackass friend through!
Okay. Whatever you say, Malcolm. Oh, I'm really tempted to deny, though. Why did I listen to Malcolm? Why did I listen to the literal fool?
It's about bloody time. Get moving, Whelp.
Your choice will have an effect on the sprawl.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Silence! Nobody was talking to you.
All due respect, sir, but you were talking to me.
Don't be impertinent. Onward!
I should have whipped him. You didn't want to see what Whelp was carrying? Where's your imagination? That's true. I should have checked the box. What was in the box? Hello?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Okay. She seemed very important. Hi.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
Is this official? Alright,
He's right. Everything is in order.
I think. Let's see. X-ray. I want to see what's in that briefcase.
Surprisingly, this guy doesn't have anything interesting on him.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
Okay.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really care whether or not you really care.
You're very confrontational.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
That sounds like a pretty messed up childhood.
Says the unaccompanied child at the castle gate.
He's got me there.
Touché.
Yeah.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
A discount.
I look forward to buying something.
Nice try, kid. As a merchant on the road, I spent the last few years building up a tolerance to the active ingredient in Truth Spray.
Well, that's unexpected.
And also highly disappointing.
You know what they say. Never go in against the Sicilian when death is on the line.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Alright, fine.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Wait, I should have called the jester. Never mind. You've paved the way for an eager entrepreneur to succeed at capitalism. Hurrah! I feel immensely disappointed in myself. Hello? No more, folks. Time to close up shop. Alright. Damn. Due to your good job performance, 320, you were paid 20 gold for this. 20 gold? Ooh. So wait. Oh, interesting. I see. Okay. Got it. Got it. So that's why it was so low. For some reason, I was thinking that it was just a 3-star rating system. Huh? Oh. The dig site. Hi. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Okay. Ooh, hello. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in the sprawl. Lil notices the words Commander Keen among the inscrutable technical jargon. Can't throw big words like that at me. I'm a very simple man. You see a small cot and a pile of clothes through the gap. Dr. B must sleep here. The hole is so deep you can't see the bottom. They must have a really good ladder guy. Hi.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
In the box?
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody that.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
Do you want a cinnamon roll?
No.
Trust me, you will.
I don't, but I'm stupid.
Where exactly am I?
You're at the entrance to the greatest archaeological discovery of our lifetimes. I am Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Okay.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
I like your voice, so.
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes.
They're mining batteries.
The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis.
Okay.
At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans.
That is one hell of a mosh pit.
Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
Okay.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge.
She had a beard?
Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Metal, even.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Okay.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Wait, what happened with the other 2,999?
And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Push the button. I'll just say me. I don't know what pushing the button would actually do.
I want to go on an adventure.
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery. Or more exposition, as you might say.
Okay.
You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomish astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies. We began experimenting by fashioning teeny tiny harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them.
Y'all were testing on animals?
We perfected the process and found that we could send these mice back minutes, hours, even a full day with a less than 13% fatality rate.
Less than 13? The game really wants me to push the button, but I just like your
blah,
voice.
Blah, microscope, blah, blah, live chicken, blah, 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 resonance chamber, blah.
Alright, fine, I'll push the button. I suddenly taste lemons.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
What's ringing? Pick up the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
What's going on? Don't you remember She hung up. Again.
Interesting. Hi.
Why, hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
Seems about right.
He's right. Everything is in order.
I'm gonna whip him.
I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
I'm gonna whip him. Well, no, I wanted to whip him. I wanted to whip. Damn. I wanted to whip him or like call the. Alright.
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
Bell's
I
ringing.
need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Time travel, buddy. Also, where is your father?
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
Oh, Lil, from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
No, she said B.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine.
Hmm?
Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Uh-huh.
Wait, where did it go?
Oh, I have it.
Do you mean this?
My
Interesting.
invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes!
Small child.
But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now.
Shiny red button could have killed us. Sounds about right.
At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device.
Okay.
And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Nah, I get it. I understand.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
That seems like a
You
good
want
usage for it.
that?
Yeah, trip and fall.
I have a feeling you're not using your science experiments to their full potential.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
Okay.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time.
That's a thing that could happen?
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Ah, yes. Only one day. This is home. Give me a drink.
Dad's over there.
Okay. Hi. Hello, Father. There's somebody back here for me to talk to as well. I would like to talk. No? Okay, cool. Twisted Sisters Tavern. Legend has it that this neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. Straightforward. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arda will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. That is a good policy. You remember this working when you were little? Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says if you ever save enough money, you could chip in to get her fixed. I got 20 gold on me right now. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
Laying it on a little thick there.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
Well, there goes the rest of your money.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
That was an option?
Sorry, nothing today.
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean, we don't have rats, I swear.
Okay.
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
You have a problem.
You'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
That's annoying.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
This is some bombastic side-eye going on right here, by the way.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
I have immense power and I demand respect.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
That is concerning.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better go upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Vengeful. It's tempting. It's tempting. It's actually really tempting.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
You very much need luck when you're gambling. Alright, bye, Papa. So you must be the sister then.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
That's a very peaceful harp. On her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big Goblin Ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Tyronius Athanatus gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most in the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Turns out that Mr. Meany's sizable deposit was illegal blood gold. This bit of busyness allowed him to ramp up production at his illegal blood gold mines. Things were sure looking up in the world of illegal blood gold mining. Whoops. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. Interesting.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor.
Okay.
No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, The Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hell! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning.
Okay.
Now let's get to the music. You're listening to The Morning Crawl here
What
at
kind
the
of music do
Sprawl
they have?
with Dodger and the Ham.
They have no music. Got it.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
Alright. Well, I'm going to leave this episode of Lil Guardsman here. I'm probably going to come back, make this a Friday series. But until then, until I decide what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this here. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you're new here and you want to see more content from me in general, hit that subscribe button. I don't care if you hit the bell. If you have any suggestions for other games for me to play, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, you want to follow my Twitch account, or join my subreddit, links are all in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.